What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining while I give you a brief opinion of my time with the Galaxy S25 Ultra and the Galaxy Watch Ultra. I've had these two bad boys for the past 3 days, and I'm just going to get into how I feel about them and what my experience has been with them so far. So join me as I go into that. So just a bit of a backstory of how I ended up with these two bad boys here. So I don't really upgrade my phones often that much anymore, just because I don't see the point. I used to be somebody who really needed a new device every time a new device dropped, especially Samsung. I'm a big advocate of Samsung, have been since the days of the Galaxy S2. Before that I was an Apple fanboy, but I transferred over to Samsung and I've never looked back. So yeah, somebody who had Samsungs and had to upgrade and have the latest one, and I've now turned into somebody who doesn't really upgrade his phones unless he needs to. So what happened was I broke two of my phones within the space of a month. So I was using the Galaxy S20 Ultra, which is this bad boy right here. As you can see, it's in very good condition because I do look after my phones. So what had happened was it had a case on it, and I don't know if you can see if the camera's picking it up, but it dropped right there and cracked. So that's what I got, like a screen that just doesn't work. So unfortunately, that one died on me. Needless to say, I had another phone, so I was using another phone, which is the Galaxy Z Fold 3. And I had this for the past 3 years, I want to say, and I was using this and I had no issues with it at all. Brilliant phone, absolutely love it. But I dropped this as well. All this happened within the space of a month, and as you can see when you turn the screen on, that's what I've got on my screen. Can't use this part of the screen anymore, can't touch it, doesn't do anything. The top still works, but down here doesn't. The inside of the screen is still okay, so I'll be using this as like a media consumption and things like that. But yeah, so that's just a bit of a backstory of what happened with those phones, which has led me on to having these two here. Start off with the phone, the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Again, this is not an unboxing or an in-depth review. This is just me giving you my opinions on how I've enjoyed the phone in the time I've had it. So I've had this phone for 3 days now, and yeah, so far so good. The face unlock works for me every time. I know there's been some people that have said that it's not been working for them, they're having issues with it, but for me it's been working every time. I had no issues with it at all. I've played about it, as I say, for about 3 days now, and the fingerprint sensor also works very fine. I don't have any issues with that. Works every time, even when the screen's off. I have no issues with it at all. Really good device. Feels really good in the hand. I've went for the is it midnight black? I'm not sure, but it's like a more off grey kind of color as opposed to black. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but yeah, it's a really good design. I like the camera setup. It's not too intrusive. Yeah, and I have got a case for it. This is the case I've got for it. It's just a cheap case for now. I've got some phone cases on back order coming out to me. So this case just has a kickstand on it. So if I want to consume my media, it stands up fine like that. But I've just brought this just to cover it and keep it safe until the original cases come. But this case is it's good. It's a MagSafe case, so I can use this to charge on the go and things like that, and so far so good. Also, what I do like, and I had missed, as I say, I was a Samsung fanboy, or am a Samsung fanboy, but what I do love on this is the fact that I've got my S Pen back. What a plus this is. I've missed this and I didn't realize how much I missed it. I was a Note fanboy, and when they had the issue with the Note that was catching fire and overheating and stuff, I kind of went away from that model, and obviously they stopped bringing them out. But having this back is a game changer for me. Game changer. Absolutely in love with it. So that's another plus. the sounds of when you open or take the S Pen out and put it back in. That's an app you can use to do that. But yeah, really solid phone. It's build quality is amazing, but it's what you come to expect with Samsung anyway. I wouldn't expect anything less. But in terms of that, yeah, it's very good. What I am liking on this as well is the AI, which is something I didn't think I would like. I thought it would be more gimmicky. It does need refining, but so far the usage that I've had with it has been very good. Like I've done a business plan on there. I'm composing emails and things like that with it. It's just really useful. Obviously, a lot of you are going to want to know about the camera on this phone, as obviously it's been hyped up a lot from what I know. The quality of the camera for me has been amazing. Obviously, it has the capability of recording in 8K, which is what I think a lot of people are going to be thinking about, as you can see there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. But for me, I haven't really used it in 8K as of yet. I did some footage yesterday at my son's training session, and I'm going to input some of that footage now for you, so it should be coming on screen. Well done, Daniel. Love that.
Harry, you stay out. And after 45 sessions, another 2 will go in.
Well done, boys. Well done. Let's keep it going. Let's have a name. Well done, Modu.
Boys, don't do the simple passes. Turn out and say, only that simple that is.
But yeah, for me, so far so good. The camera, image quality and stuff has been fine. Also, with regards to, let me see, I'm just trying to see if I've got any pictures in here that I can show you. So that is a picture of my son. He was at the dentist yesterday. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, the quality is quite good. Is it something to go crazy about? For me, no. But that's not what I use this phone for anyway, so it wasn't really a major concern for me when considering to buy the phone. Obviously it's a plus to have that there, but it's not something that I really need to shout about. So yeah, for me, camera's good, but it's not really what I'm using the phone for. I am currently recording on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and that's what I'm going to predominantly be using to do my videos and things like that. So this wasn't really brought with that in mind. However, as I said, from the images that you've seen, it does do good footage. The footage is very clear, audio is very good, and overall it's a good camera setup. It's not going to be something that disappoints you at all. So if you're buying it for the cameras, then by all means do it, because the cameras are very good. In regards to the brightness of the screen right now, you can see it's still quite bright. The brightness has been turned right down on this. So if I turn it up, as you can see, it's crazy bright on this phone. So you don't really need the brightness up, which helps with the battery on the phone. So the battery consumption on this is quite good. I'm finding, as I say, I'm at, what am I at now? So I charged this overnight. I've been using it all day and I'm on 29%. And I've been using it very vigorously all day. So for me, that's a plus. It's now just coming up to 5 p.m. here in the UK, and I've had this on the go all day non-stop. So yeah, as I say, my phones, when I purchased them, they are used a lot because I do a lot of stuff on my phone. So yeah, very good for that. So this bad boy, the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Now, this has been on the market a lot longer than the S25 Ultra, so a lot of you are probably more familiar with this. I did have the the Galaxy Watch 4. I got that when I got the Z Fold, and I've been using that and it's been fine. There's no problems with it at all. I had no issues with it. Apart from the battery on that, it was just a pain in the arse sometimes, because I was constantly finding that I have to charge it every morning, and sometimes you just want to have your watch and get up and go. You don't want to have to charge it, so that was the only pain. I have since given that to Mom, so my mother is now the proud owner of the Galaxy Watch 4, and I have treated myself to this because it's been a bit of a horrid year so far, even though we're only in February. So I thought I'm going to treat myself, so I did. Anyway, what is my opinion on the Galaxy Watch Ultra. Let's have a look. So this is the device. Let's put those over there. And let me tell you something. This watch is, obviously I've been using it. I've just put it in the box and stuff just for purposes of the review or showing you guys. This thing is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Again, I'm somebody who's had smartwatches for a long time. From the very first smartwatches, from the larger screens to the ones that have been small. I've never been a fan of the Fitbits or anything like that. I've always wanted a watch that I could access information just as though I was using my phone, albeit on a smaller scale. And this one fits the bill. Again, this isn't me comparing to Apple or iPhone or whatever, or iWatches. I'm just saying, for me, this is an amazing device. Obviously, I've messed around with the screen. I've customized it to myself at the moment, but brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I know I mentioned about the battery life being a problem, but another thing that I found that was very tedious on the hand was the wrist. On the wrist, sorry, was the band. Felt very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable for me. But this one is amazing, even the way that you put it on. So you just need to literally, if you can see, you just push it and boom, it's on. Same with this one. Obviously I'm doing this from behind the camera, so bear with me, but literally it's just a case of pushing it, clicking it in, and it's on. There you go. And putting it on the wrist, it feels so comfortable. I'm not even lying, I can't even joke. The way this feels on your hand. So the other one, I found it difficult to sleep in because it would be kind of rubbing into my wrists and making me feel uncomfortable. I have slept with this one. Let's see if I can get my my latest sleep score on there. I have slept with this one and it's really comfortable. It's as though it's not there. So that's my latest sleep score. I don't know if you can see it. So 7 hours, 43 minutes. That was recorded for today. And yeah, as you can see on the wrist, absolutely brilliant. And this is the LTE version, or the cellular network version. So I can obviously take this with me. If I leave my phone, I've still got this with me, so I can take my calls on the fly, I can take my messages, my emails, and everything is connected on here, so I'm good to go. And that for me really sold me on devices such as this. Not just this one in particular, just the notion of having something that you can utilize other than a phone. So I do go to the gym a lot. Sometimes I'm in the sauna, and I don't want to, obviously you can't bring your phone in there, but you can bring this. So I get my phone calls still, I'll get my messages and my emails, and obviously I am a father, so if I get any emergencies or anything like that and I'm in the sauna, I'm never going to miss it with this. So some people think that this is just a gimmick, but it's not for me. For me, it helps a lot. So yeah, very, 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 very happy with this, the purchase of it, because I was in two minds. Because like I said, the other watch that I had, there was nothing wrong with it. That hadn't broken. Yeah, it did need charging, but you have to charge all of them. That hadn't broken or anything like that. And on the charging, this one holds the charge brilliantly. I haven't charged it. I've charged it once in 3 days, and that's it. And what am I on now? What's my percent? But I'm on 36%. But yeah, it's really, really good phone. Really, really, I'm calling it a phone because it acts like one. Well, it essentially is. It's a phone on your wrist, but it's a really, really good watch, and a really good addition for anybody who's busy or on the fly all the time, or is prone to forgetting their phone. This is really, really good. Like, I'm somebody that's not always by my phone, so having this is a plus for me. So yeah, really, really happy with the both purchases so far. Another thing as well, I don't know if you've seen it, that when the screen is off, you do get your notifications come up on the screen, and I know it does have the notifications come up in the colors. I don't know if you're going to get it on there unless somebody gives me a notification, but it does come up in the colors associated with the actual application, which I find is a very, very good thing. Obviously, I've changed my lock cover to that, but you can mess about with that and have it how you want it. So yeah, so far so good with this. Really enjoyed the phone, really enjoying this watch. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. Let me know if you like these type of videos, and if you do, I can certainly get back into my tech world and get myself uploading more tech stuff. But yeah, thanks for rocking with me, man. That's me, I'm out.